So please hear me out in this video. I know the title is a little harsh and I really wanted to change it, but this is how God gave me this message. So hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Judy and today we're going to be chatting about how to stop falling victim into motherhood. I don't know if I'm going to get this done, y'all. It was really hard for me to name this video this, Stop Falling Victim into Motherhood. But when God gave me this message, it was so clear. It was so clear and I was like, okay, I can't back down from this video, right? So I put on her second favorite show. Let's see how long this one lasts. I'm trying to get this done so I can get this video up for you guys today, okay? Because okay, motherhood. Anyways, so I was really, and I still am, very nervous to name this video Stop Falling Victim into Motherhood, but this is how God gave me this message. He was so clear to me when he gave me this message. And it was funny because when he first gave me this message, I was rocking Malia and I was putting her back to sleep. And in that moment, I ended up falling back to sleep. So I was like trying to repeat that saying, stop falling victim into motherhood, over and over and over again so I didn't lose it. And then I ended up falling asleep, so I forgot it. When I woke up, I knew God put something in my heart and I couldn't remember it. I couldn't remember it for the life of me. And I was like, God, I kept praying all day long. And I was praying. God, what was that like title? Like, you gave me such a specific title. I need you to give it back to me. And by the end of the day, he did. He gave it to me and I was like, that's it. And my husband was in the middle of talking to me about something and I was like, 1 second, I need to write this down. I need to write this down. So I wrote it down and here we are after a couple weeks of like just really digging deep to what this means, because it's a mouthful. Stop falling victim into motherhood. Like, I have never heard anyone say that. And I just really wanted to come on here with this video with love and grace for you guys as moms, because I know that motherhood is so hard. When God gave me this message, I was like, what the heck does this even mean? Like, stop falling victim to motherhood. Like, motherhood is hard. How are you telling me that I'm falling victim to motherhood? And for so long, I was stuck in so many different ways trying to figure out how to get things done for myself, how to get things done and be present with my daughter, have time for my husband, get the chores done, get my goals done, get things all situated. And God has always told me how to do these things, but I wasn't obedient. And I wasn't walking through things. I would just really fall victim into the things that were happening. Every day we go into motherhood thinking, well, if my child acts this way, I will be able to get XYZ done. And in reality, our child never behaves the way they're supposed to behave when they're supposed to behave, right? We always count on them to behave well, but they don't have that ability to. They're children, they're learning, their mindset are like down here and we're up here trying to mix everything to get to the same level. It's not about being pessimistic. It's not about looking at your day like, oh, it's going to go down the drain because my child is a child. No, it's about being prepared. It's about consistency within yourself so that when your child does misbehave, you don't have to worry about it. It's just going with the flow and you do not get affected as much as you do right now. Because I know if you're anything like me, I was going through the motions where I was just trying to fit everything that I needed to do during Malia's nap, and then she would wake up early one day or she wouldn't nap properly one day, and then I'm in a bad mood because she did not meet my expectation. So ultimately, what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in these upcoming series and going forward with my Mommy Monday videos are going to be ways to create a momentum for you to build a stronger mindset as a mom so that you don't fall victim into your daily mentality. A lot of this stuff is going to be Christ-based because I'm a Christian mom, but it's going to ultimately be a place where you start building your personal system for your household to bring peace within your house. The Bible specifically says in Proverbs how much power a woman holds to edify her household. The way we walk through things truly makes a significant difference in our household. Now, this mindset isn't something you're going to build overnight. This is not something that you're going to change. I'm still currently working on mine. I am still failing in mine, but I feel so much better when I have an off day. I know that I'm going to pick myself back up and move forward. It's going to create a momentum to make you a victor in your story and not a victim of your story. And just truly understanding what your mindset should be as a mom. And in this series, my goal is to bring forth the mindset that God is instilling in me as a mom, so that maybe some of the system can work with you. Maybe some of these mindsets can work with you where you can start being a victor of your story versus a victim of your story, so that you can see how how much harmony you can have in your home if you just take control of the things that you can control. Before I had this revelation, I literally worked day by day. I was always trying to figure out what I was going to eat, what my child was going to eat that day, what I was going to eat that day, what I was going to cook for dinner, how I was going to produce my content, when was I going to clean the house, when was dinner, or when was laundry going to get done, when were my cloth diapers going to get washed, when, like, a laundry list. Oh, and then fit in there self-care, and then fit in there spending time with my husband, and all those things would have to find a place for my 24 hours. Where now I'm starting to take control of my day. While filling all those things in my 24 hours, I was also having to deal with all the meltdowns my daughter would have. And if she didn't have a meltdown in my day when exactly how I planned, and I got the content that I wanted done, and I got the things that I wanted done, it was a victorious day. But the days that she didn't do all those things, which was 9 times out of 10, I was frustrated, I was feeling defeated, I felt like I wasn't getting anything done, and I couldn't grasp the clear vision of the mom I wanted to be, the things that I wanted to accomplish with her, the things that I wanted to accomplish outside of motherhood, the things that I wanted to accomplish in my marriage. I just couldn't get a grasp of these things because I was just so clouded by my day-to-day trying to keep up with all the emotions versus really controlling the things that I could control. So ultimately what would happen was, like, my brain was on overload. I was literally trying to think of everything. I wouldn't write nothing down. I wouldn't schedule anything at all. I just couldn't figure things out. And by the time I put my head down at the pillow, and by the time I put my head down that night, I was remembering all the things that I didn't accomplish. I was exhausted mentally, physically. I wasn't able to give my daughter the individual time that I wanted to give her. I couldn't give my husband the individual time that I wanted to give him. I couldn't take care of my personal body. It's all a balance. I know that all those things that I just expressed, I'm not the only mom there. I've posted and asked moms specifically what was on their hearts, what makes things so hard for them. And a lot of them basically ultimately ended up being time and structure and wanting to be at all the things that your heart strings and date your husband and all these things. And I know we've all been there, but I have to ultimately say this, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, but you're the problem. Like, you are the problem. And I say that to say that we've been walking in motherhood with the mentality and the things that has gotten us to the point that we are now. And we have to see that those structures and those behaviors do not serve us anymore, and we have to change them. Like I said, this is what this series is about. It's for the mom that just wants to be a more patient and loving mom, someone that wants to be more efficient and effective throughout their day, someone that wants time to build their business, someone that wants to have time for her husband, someone that just wants to be more present as a mom, because we get so lost in all the things that we have to get done that it's hard, right? As my little munchkin comes in, I'm gonna try to keep going with this video because I'm just trying to get it done. So it's not about perfection. Truthfully, it's about the 80-20 rule. I don't know if you guys have done anything with working out. Hold on, she's grabbing the shade. See, this is me improvising to get it done. It's about 80-20. It's about showing up 80% of the time effectively, so that when things fall short 20% of the time, which is what happens with children, more likely than not, things are gonna fall short. You're still prepared. So as week 1, I want you guys to focus on all the things that trigger you. It can be as simple as a cabinet. For instance, I had her bottles and her like plate cabinet. It was irking my life. I realized that it would frustrate me every single time I would put a cup away for her, that I knew that I needed to create a system to make that part not a trigger point. It can be the fact that you had to come up with something for dinner. Maybe you have to create a system for that. So just think about every single thing, and it can be a laundry list. Let me tell you, it can be the actual laundry. But think of all the things that trigger you, that put you in a bad mood about motherhood, about the things that you're doing day in and day out. This is a perfect example. I'm really trying not to be upset, but I'm like, I didn't do this the way I was supposed to do it today, so I can only be mad at myself, you know? I can't be upset that she's awake and I'm trying to get this video done. I can only try to take my mindset, not have my own toddler tantrum, and move forward. So I want you to identify all those things, and I want you to see them as I need to find a solution for them versus I'm going to continue walking in this. Because everything that goes wrong or anything that triggers you, that doesn't make you feel good about your day, realize that you don't have to walk it the way you've been walking it. You can find a solution that works for you, that will open up your mind, will bring you so much peace so that you can handle the things that are very important to you, which is effective parenting and being a present spouse. That will bring you in your household. So write down, literally write down every single trigger that you have this week. So next Monday, I'll be coming back with my first video expressing to you guys how I started solving those triggers. I'm going to be walking through some things that have been a great solution for me, and you're going to figure out that I just need to figure out this solution for myself this way. As you identify those triggers, feel free to comment them down below. I would love to see them so that I can maybe brainstorm some ideas and more videos for you guys to find solutions for those things. But I'm going to be sharing my personal experiences and solutions that I've found for certain things that have been triggers for my household, and that has opened up so much more time, which make me 80%, I'm gonna say 80%, right? Makes me 80% more present as a mom, makes me 80% more present as a wife, and I don't feel overwhelmed. Everything that God has put in front of you is something that you can accomplish. I don't want you falling victim into these anymore. I don't want you falling into the idea that you can't accomplish something because He gave you your children, your family, because He trusted you to steward it well. So opening up this mindset that you need to have to steward your children, to steward your household, the chores and all those things, it's a privilege. I just want you to understand that it is a privilege to be taking care of your household, to serve your household. It's hard for us to look at it that way sometimes because they're so close to us, but God really calls us to love people the way we love people outside our households. So it's a lot easier. Our emotions aren't too tied up to people outside our household. Yeah. You needed to get it all out? Get it all out. I really encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel and just stay tuned for the upcoming videos. I also want to mention to you guys that I do have a mommy mastermind. I'm switching the name more so to like Modern Motherhood Mindset, where it's just a place where moms get together to express their hardship and the things that they want to accomplish to kind of keep them accountable. So it's free. It's just a place, a platform that I've created. I'm going to leave the link down below so you guys can sign up for that. But also I'm going to, excuse me, they're cutting the grass outside. So I hope you can hear me because I really want to get this video done. But again, we're going to find solutions for everything that trigger you, everything that just doesn't go your way. Be hopeful that you're going to have a better schedule within the next month or so. It's going to be the beginning. It's going to be hard. You're going to fall short in some places, but you're going to pick it back up. It's not about being perfect. It's about that 80-20 rule again, to be able to just be more effective so you can be more efficient in all the things that you want to accomplish. Motherhood is not meant to crush us. Motherhood is meant to build us into stronger women, to truly be God's image in the flesh. So I hope you guys enjoy and are excited. Sorry, Molly has put you with the tripod. So we're going to take true responsibility and accountability for ourselves in motherhood. I hope you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.